Hello everybody, welcome in, welcome back, welcome to my channel. I am Lisa and this is North Star Energy Healing. This is a reading for Cancer and this is for your July energies. What's coming in for July? What do you need to be thinking about? Please remember this is a general reading, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, please do give the video a thumbs up, a like, a share. That really helps me out and helps my channel to grow. Nobody can see who likes the video. I can't even see who likes the video. So it really is a way to support me and my channel. It doesn't have to mean you love the reading or everything resonated, but liking it does help me out. So I do appreciate that. As I'm recording this, it is Friday, June 27th, and I'm going to give you some little tidbits from Jamie Butler's channeling of Maitland that she does for energy updates for the coming month. She just posted this yesterday or the day before on July energies, and so I'm going to run through a few of the key points. I will also put a link in the description box if you want to watch her entire video, which I think it's around 45 minutes long. So there's a lot of information there about July. So July is called the bridge month. This is straddling the 3D and 5D. So those of you that know what that is, fine. If you don't, you can Google that. Community and communication will be really important in the month of July. Connect with your neighbors. Find out who has a garden, or if you have a garden, share your vegetables. If you need something fixed and you know your neighbor is a carpenter, check in with them. Barter, right? Trade, get to know each other. So community and communication. Now, the two chakras that are highlighted this month are the throat chakra and the heart chakra. Throat, obviously, if it's a month of communication, right? So for the throat chakra, blue lace agate is the stone that you can have. And listening to 741 hertz will help detox that area, as well as probably all your chakras, but detoxing the throat chakra to be sure that you are saying the right things at the right times, right? And then pink quartz for the heart chakra and 528 hertz will support the heart. If you like to put things in your diffuser, she recommends 3 drops of clary sage, 4 drops lavender, 5 drops marjoram, and 1 drop cypress. All right, the animal for the month of July is the mountain goat. Very resilient, very capable, very skilled climber, right? Getting to the top. Okay, so right into the dates. She didn't give a whole lot of dates this time, but she gave the 3rd as the day to journal or do your art or creative things that you do. Write poetry, write music, write a book, draw, whatever it is. The 4th is a relationship day, and that's not, completely out of the blue, because on the 4th, a lot of us are spending time with friends and family and maybe even neighbors. So the 4th is a big relationship day. The 6th is the best day for spirit communication. Best day to meditate in the month of July is the 6th. Tune into your gut, to your guidance, to your guides. Take some time to meditate, or just sit quietly and focus on a candle or a bouquet of flowers, whatever it is. The 10th is the full moon in Capricorn. This will spotlight your career. Do you have any decisions you need to make about your career? Are you doing the job you want to do? Are there changes you want to make? So on the 10th, you're going to be feeling something about your job, right? On the 13th, this is the self-love day. She even called it, I think, the selfish day. The 13th is a Sunday, I believe, the 13th of July. So this is the day for introspection and retrospection. Think about what you've been doing since last July. Think about what you really want to do and where you really want to be. So the 13th is definitely self-love. Remember, self-care is not selfish, right? And then she skips over to the 23rd. Well, she says a lot of things in between, but I'm just giving you the dates. The 23rd is let your woo-woo shine. Be yourself, be creative, be authentic. So if you're a tarot reader or a Reiki master or some sort of tincture preparer, this is the time that you can let the cat out of the bag, so to speak. Let your woo-woo shine. Be who you are. If people don't like you, that's their problem, not yours. Okay, and then the 24th is the new moon in Cancer, your sign. This is a soft, quiet, calm day. This is the day to spend time alone. And Maitland says, I don't often ask you to do things, but I am asking everyone on the 24th to give yourself at least 7 minutes, but I would like 11 minutes, she said, of pure aloneness, nothingness, just being, okay, on the 24th, that new moon. All right. Okay, Cancer. So let's get right into your July energies. So, they wanted me to use the Enchanted Map Oracle by Colette Baron Reed and the Magical Times Empowerment Cards by Jody Bergsma. So I looked at this card when I turned it over and I was like, oh boy, that's not very good to get. But thinking about all the things that Maitland and Jamie said, Maitland said through Jamie about July, this was not surprising. Dry desert. Number 31 is a 4, stability or stagnation. And you see there, she's walking through the desert, completely dry. I mean, it even makes me feel like my mouth is dry just looking at it. Dig deep for inspiration and truth. Now is the time to become resilient and adaptable. Resilient and adaptable. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to tell you the goat cards, and that just reminded me of it right there. Okay. Sorry. Her animal was for July is a mountain goat. So I have goats and, well, I have a goat and a ram in my 2 animal decks, and they looked appropriate, and I'll tell you why. 28 is the number of the goat in my animal spirit oracle. Be resilient and adaptable to challenges, Cancers, okay? 28 is the number that adds up to a 10, which is completing a cycle, and then reduces to a 1, which is a brand new cycle. Be resilient and adaptable to challenges. Interesting, because what did this card say? Now is the time to become resilient and adaptable. It's the exact same thing that this card says. Resilient and adaptable. So Cancers, you may be dealing with something in the month of July that's going to mean that you are going to have to dig deep, just like the dry desert says, become adaptable and resilient. The ram, perseverance. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow. Persevere, resilient, adaptable. So you see, I went ahead with this card, even though it's a ram, because these are standing on the side of a mountain. And that's what Maitland was talking about, how mountain goats can balance basically on one hoof when they're on the side of a rocky mountain. So that's pretty interesting. Okay, I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay. So we've gone through that. All right, so then Magical Times by Jody Bergsma, Anticipation. This seems to fit right in, doesn't it? Something wonderful is happening. Change is in the air. Open yourself to blessings on their way. So Cancers, through that dry desert, through your perseverance, your resilience, and all of that, you are definitely going to be going through some changes. So you're going to have to remember to go within. Remember what the dry desert said? Look deep within to find those answers. So anticipation. In July, there's going to be some anticipation. There's going to be some blessings, and change is in the air for you Cancers in July. And then from the Magical Times is rebirth. Those are Phoenix. No matter what happens, you can find new wings. Rise from the past, accept the positive change that is coming. So July, Cancers, is going to be a big month of change for you. Anticipating the change. Maybe you already know what that change is going to be in July, but you will definitely have a rebirth, right? You will get through it. It may seem like a dry desert, anticipating whatever this is, if you know what it is. And seems like whatever it is going to be having an effect of big changes. Just don't forget about the perseverance, the resilience and the adaptability, right? So you may need to adapt to some new things. Not you may, I know you will. Spirit is definitely giving me that message for you. You're going to adapt and change and adapt with the change. Thank you, Spirit. I would love to know what it is that's changing for you guys in July. Change, change, change. Perseverance, resilience. Yeah, going within that dry desert, going deep within to find the answers that you're looking for. Okay, we're going to use the Journey to Oz and Wonderland deck. Oh my gosh, what comes out? The Eight of Swords, you're worrying, so that anticipation could bring a little worry with it. Nine of Wands. Okay, Wounded Warrior, and you feel like it seems like you're getting there, you're almost there. Nines are accomplishment. You know what? I don't think I've ever had that card out of this deck. I don't recognize it. What's this one? This is the Six of Wands. That's a celebration. It's a small celebration, but it's somebody celebrating you. It could be you celebrating you for your accomplishment, for your resilience, for the fact that you know what you want and that you are going to go get it. You're going to get to your mountaintop with perseverance, right? Gosh, bells are going off everywhere. My loon call on my phone went off. My Ring camera bells went off. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is turning in your favor, I'm hearing. Okay, so whatever this change is in July, it's actually going to be a good thing for you, even though you may have some anticipation, some trepidation, some fear about it. What is that? The Magician. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you have the power to change your reality. You have the power to, okay, they gave you two right there. So this is this one, and your bonus is the Ace of Swords. Oh my God, the Sword of Truth. Okay, let's take these in the order in which they came out and see what Spirit has for a message for you for July from the Tarot. Okay. Eight of Swords is the first card out, Cancers. Okay, you see the lion there. He's covered in vines. The swords are in the cave. He's trying to figure out what to do. He could just claw those right off, right? You don't need to worry. Worry is a wasted emotion. I have trouble with it too. So, you know, I'm guilty of worrying. And I know that it isn't good. And I know that worry doesn't change anything. Yet I still battle it. I love this Nine of Wands card. It is gorgeous. So it shows a knight. His horse is kind of muddy. He's coming through the forest. That is some sort of bird. Is that a hawk? It's hard to tell what it is because there's a lot of little like orbs in this. But the Nine of Wands is Wounded Warrior. It means you've been through it. That is going right back to that dry desert card. You have been through something, right? And it's, you know, wands are action and passion. You are getting to the end of whatever this cycle is. Nines are getting there. Accomplishment, right? Accomplishment. When the Nine of Wands comes after the Eight of Swords, I often say, ding, 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 there go my bells again. That the only thing you're accomplishing in this Eight of Swords card is nothing. Just worry and anxiety, right? And when you go to the Nine of Wands, that is going forward, taking some action and getting through it, right? And then you have the Six of Wands. This is being celebrated. People are celebrating you. Look at all the trumpets there. You're being celebrated for something that you've done or said, some decision that you've made, or you could be celebrating yourself. You could be saying to yourself, hey, look, I got through it. I got through it. So in July, going through something, getting through it, celebrating that. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. I love this. The White Rabbit, right? With all those clocks and timepieces and watches, the weather vane, the earth, the moon, all these things there. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. That's what I feel in this card. Sometimes I explain it differently. Spirit gives me a different message for it. But in this card, it is a positive card. It's a positive turning of events for you. Following that is the Magician. Hello. This is the Mad Hatter. But look at all the alchemy symbols, the scissors, the cloth, everything that's there. His lamp. because he knows that he can create whatever he wants. This magician knows that he has the power to create his reality, to create his world, to create whatever it is that he wants to do and accomplish, right? And you have that power too, Cancers. You can make it whatever you want it to be. When you get through this dry desert, when you have your rebirth, right? Now is the time to create. The wheel starts turning in your favor. You get through this, you celebrate that you've gotten through it, right? The wheel is turning and you're starting to figure out what it is that you want to do. We're ending with the 10 of Wands, completion of a cycle. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, 10s are completion. They reduce to a 1, which is a new beginning. So you are going to be completing whatever this is in July, getting close to the end with the 9 and then leading right up to the 10, right? Getting done with that cycle, putting it to bed so that you can then move on and create what it is that you want to do. What is the prominence in this? Truth. The Ace of Swords is the sword of truth, and this card is telling you that truth must be at the heart and soul of whatever this is you're doing in July. Truth is going to be very important, okay, for what you're going to be accomplishing and doing in July. You're going to have to really dig deep, just like that dry desert card said. Let me read that to you again. Dig deep for inspiration and truth. Oh, it had truth in it too. Now is the time to become resilient and adaptable. Then you had the 28 card. Be resilient and adaptable through challenges, right? Dry desert being a challenge. I mean, truth and resilience coming out double time. Double time for you, Cancers. Okay. All right, let's get an animal oracle specifically for your sign, Cancer. I mean, overall, this is a pretty good message. It's not 100% positive because challenges can be challenging, right? But you have the dry desert, the anticipation, the rebirth into something else. The Magician is also, in this reading, a type of rebirth because they're giving me reconfiguring. So, I don't know. Remember how Maitland said that on the 24th was that time of reflection, quiet, calm, and what else did she say? The spotlight on your career. Could have something to do with your career. But the 13th is the day for introspection and retrospection. So I feel like all of this is going to be really important for you, my lovely Cancers, in the month of July. Just knowing that there will be an end, there will be closure. You will get through it. You're resilient. You can do anything. And then turning it around to be like, okay, what's my next move? What's my next step? What do I need to do here? This is so funny. I can't believe it. You got a camel. Talk about a dry desert. That's who gets you through it. Endure difficulties with patience and resilience. There's that word again. How many times did you have resilience? Like 3 times in this reading? This is a 43, which is a 7, which is reflection. Looking back on what you've endured, what you've come through, what you've conquered, right? What you've gotten through. Think about that with patience and resilience, right? You have gotten there through your patience and resilience. Wow, Cancers. Oh my goodness. What a message you have for July. I would love for you to comment and let me know if you can, if you feel comfortable, what this is for you. What are you going through? What are you anticipating? What is this dry desert, right? Let me know. Please do give the video a like, a share, a thumbs up. I appreciate it so much. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.